Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Have you ever wondered how to make a pair of earrings, but you really didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on supplies? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a pair of earrings, but on a little budget. So these are the supplies you're going to need. Since you're just starting out, I would suggest that maybe you just go get some fishing wire. You probably already have some at home. The best to use though is the 20 pound. If you get too thin, it's not going to hold up as much. The 20 pound is great. And to be honest with you, you can make a lot of jewelry out of this. And I actually have pieces that I've made using fishing line that I've had for probably 30 years. And they have held up very nicely. So fishing wire. You're going to need some pliers. You'll need some wire cutters and some flat nose pliers. Now, again, you can go into your tool chest and just use what you have there. If you want, you can get inexpensive jewelry pliers at Walmart or any of the other craft stores. You'll need beads of your choice. For this particular project, I just took some various colors that I had. As you notice, they're not all the same size. Some are bigger than the others. I've got 4mm and 6mm here, but just whatever you like. Just make sure they're not really heavy. And you're going to need, just remember, you'll need enough for 2 pair of earrings. So, or not 2 pair of earrings, 2 earrings. So in this case, I have 2 green, 2 turquoise, 2 pink, 2 purple, and 2 of a heather color. You're also going to need some ear wires. And then you need these little seed beads. They're going to go in between each of the beads. They're a 10/0. Let me show you the package so you'll know what I'm talking about. Let's see right up here where it says 10/0. That's the size you're going to need. You could go a little bigger if you wanted, but I like these little ones. And then you're going to need a little bit bigger. You'll need 1 of each of these beads. These are not E-beads, but E-beads might be good. These are still considered seed beads, and I don't know what size they are, but they're a little bit bigger than these. You just have to make sure that 2 of these is going to fit in there. And you'll see what I mean here in just a little bit. And then the last thing you're going to need are these, they call them crimp bead covers. Okay. All right, so just a little tip too. If you get like a piece of cloth or a towel to put your beads in, that way they're not going to roll all over the place. Otherwise, if you just put them on your table, you're going to have beads rolling in every direction and it will be very frustrating. So just get you a towel or something, and then you need to just lay your beads out in the order that you want to string them. And then you get your fishing line out and you just start putting them on. Once you have everything strung on there how you want them, and what I did is I strung them up and then I kind of made them go around like this because that's what it's going to look like. And if you don't like the way it looks, then you can just redo it. I actually like the way it looks. So carefully, I'm just going to cut off some fishing line here. By the way, you do need a pair of scissors. You could use your wire cutters, but okay. So you have the 2 ends here. Be careful that they don't go all over the place. And then this bigger seed bead, you're going to feed both of the ends into that hole. Then once you get that done, you're going to slide it all the way down, like so. And you may have to do a little bit of adjusting because you don't want it, let me see. See how it's kind of crooked there? You want it to be even. So you just kind of have to finagle it until it is even. Then you're going to get your crimp bead and you're going to do the same thing. You want it to go this way. So you're going to feed through the bottom. Okay. And then you just want to make sure that everything is even. Once it's all even, all you're going to do is tie a knot and make sure it goes into that opening right there. Now when you do this, you want to make sure that you don't tie. What's really common is for you to get your tie behind here. You want to make sure it goes inside here. So I already tied one knot in there. And you're going to do it again. So you're going to tie it twice. Make sure it goes inside that little, it's like a clam. You want it to go inside the opening of that clam. And once you've double knotted that, you're going to take your flat nose pliers and you're going to carefully squeeze this shut. Very carefully. You don't want to, because you could break it. Just kind of gently squeeze it shut. So once you have it squeezed shut, you need to cut these off. And this is where you use your wire cutters. Now, as you can see, these kind of have a flat back and the other side is concaved. So you want the flat back to go against your metal part. And I just pull on this and then squeeze to cut it. And then I feel around to see if there's any things sticking out, which I don't have that happening. Sometimes you will. Again, cut off this part, feel again. And there's a little bit there, so I'll just take my nail and kind of tuck it in until I don't feel that anymore. So you have almost one pair of earrings made here. All you have to do is add the ear wire, like so. And then you're going to use your flat nose pliers to carefully bend that closed. And as you can see, it's a little cattywonk. I would not want to wear that earring. So you can just kind of twist it a little bit until you get it how you want it, like that. Now I'm going to go make the other one, doing the same thing. And I'll be back. I really like how these turned out. They look like little Easter eggs. What do you think? I want to show you some other earrings I've made using this same technique, just to give you some ideas on what you can do. I've got these heather gray and some dark pink and light pink and green stars. These came out really fun. I just used a whole bunch of different sizes and colors. And I love the way these turned out. They're not round. They're kind of an oval, and the beads kind of fit into each other. These really came out great. And then we have these green ones. And what I did is I added some jump rings up here. And I may wind up doing that with these. to give them a little bit more swing. And then these are really fun. We have some little hearts, and then I used carnelian and some jasper and agate. If you decide you want to add a jump ring, all I did was feed the jump ring into there and close it up. And then you're going to open your ear wire at the bottom. And when you open it up, you need to do it off to the side. And then just put the jump ring in there. Carefully close it up. And there you go. I actually like it with the jump ring. Again, when you open up your ear wire, open it off to the side. And one thing you want to make sure is that you have a left and a right. See how these are the same? I'm going to turn this one around so they are different. There you go. Let me know if you make these. I hope everything was understandable, and give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. That helps me a lot on my channel. And subscribe for some more fun making jewelry. But mostly, I hope you all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.